All right, let's talk about making money with AI. Forget all the sci-fi hype. This isn't some far-off future idea. It's happening right now. And today, we're going to break down 5 real, proven strategies, along with the exact tools and processes you can start using literally today.
Okay, before we dive into the strategies, we need to get one thing straight. This quote right here, this is everything. Just keep this in the back of your mind. AI is an incredible tool, but you are the expert. You're the strategist, the one with the vision. The real value, what people will actually pay you for, is that human touch you bring to the table to create something amazing. And that brings us to a really crucial mindset shift. Don't think of AI as something that's here to replace you. That's just not how it works. Instead, think of it as the world's best assistant. It's an efficiency multiplier that lets you do more, do it better, and do it faster. Every single strategy we're about to cover is built on that idea.
So, here's what's on the menu today. We're going to look at offering creative services that are supercharged by AI. Then, we'll talk about how to create and sell digital products made with AI. And finally, we'll get into the really high-value world of building AI automations for businesses. Ready? Let's jump in.
All right, first up, AI-powered creative services. This is all about using AI to make the services you offer clients way faster and way better. And we're going to start with one of the most in-demand skills out there, writing. So this is the big question on every writer's mind right now, isn't it? If a machine can spit out thousands of words in a second, how do you even compete? Well, the answer isn't to try and be faster than the machine. The answer is to be smarter, more specialized, and, well, more human.
And here's the answer, and it's so smart. You've got to stop being a general freelance writer. The real money, the real value, is in niching down. Become the go-to email sequence specialist for SaaS brands or the SEO expert for dental offices. In those specialized fields, your human expertise is what they're paying for.
And this is how it actually works in practice. Think of it like the 80-20 rule. You let AI do about 80% of the heavy lifting. The brainstorming, the outlining, getting that first rough draft down. But your job is that critical 20% at the end. Refining it, fact-checking, injecting the brand's unique personality, and telling a great story. That final 20%, that's the magic. That's what people pay for.
So what tools do you need? Well, here's your basic toolkit. ChatGPT Plus is kind of your all-around workhorse for getting that initial 80% done. I find Claude is fantastic for more complex or long-form writing, and Jasper is packed with marketing templates that can give you a really great head start.
Okay, let's switch gears to our second strategy. This one is for all you visual creatives out there. What if I told you that you could run an entire online art store without ever having to buy stock, pack a single box, or make a trip to the post office? Sounds pretty great, right?
Well, that is the absolute magic of a business model called print on demand, or POD for short. Here's how it works. You create cool designs, and a partner company handles all the physical stuff. The printing, the packing, the shipping. But here's the key. They only do it after a customer buys something. So your job is just to focus on making awesome art. And check this out. The whole workflow is actually pretty straightforward. Step 1, you use a tool like Midjourney to create your art. This is where getting good at writing prompts is a total game changer. Then, you pop over to Canva to create mock-ups that show your art on t-shirts or posters. Finally, you connect a service like Printful to your Etsy shop, and whenever an order comes in, Printful takes care of the rest. You can just focus on being creative.
Okay, strategy number 3 tackles a huge problem for basically every creator and business out there right now. The crazy demand for short-form video. I mean, they've got hours of podcasts and webinars just sitting there, but no time to chop it up into clips for TikTok or Reels. That's where you come in.
And the process is just ridiculously efficient. You can use a tool like Opus Clip, where you just feed it a long video. The AI then scans the whole thing, finds all the best, most viral-worthy moments, and then automatically clips them, reframes them for a phone, and even adds captions. You can do a quick final edit in something like CapCut, and suddenly you've got 30 ready-to-post reels for a client. It's a massive time saver for them and a super high-value service you can offer.
All right, so we've covered services. Now let's switch gears and talk about selling actual products, digital ones. This is where we move away from trading our time for money and start building assets that can work for us around the clock.
So what's the big appeal here? It's all about breaking free from trading your time for money. Instead of working with one client at a time, you create something great once, and you can sell it over and over and over again. You're basically turning your AI skills into a product.
So what kind of stuff are we talking about? Well, you've got 2 main paths.
On one side, you can sell the AI's output directly. Things like custom digital coloring pages, cool aesthetic wallpapers, or stock photos for a very specific niche. But on the other side, and this is really clever, you can sell the process. People will absolutely pay for your expertise in the form of, say, a PDF guide of 100 Midjourney prompts for modern logos. They're not buying the AI, they're buying a shortcut to getting the results they want fast.
And where do you actually sell this stuff? It's super simple. For things like your prompt guides and info products, Gumroad is an amazing platform. And for digital art, like those wallpapers or coloring pages, Etsy is the perfect marketplace. Both of them make it incredibly easy to set up a shop and start selling.
All right, moving on to our fifth and final strategy. And honestly, this one could be the most profitable of them all. We're talking about building AI-powered automations for businesses. This is where you go beyond just creative stuff and start solving real core business problems.
The opportunity here is it's huge. Think about every small business owner you know. They all have those tedious, repetitive tasks they hate doing. Things like manually copying and pasting information from an email into a spreadsheet. Using what are called low-code tools, you can build little automated systems that do all that work for them.
Let's walk through a real-world example so you can see what I mean. Imagine a local plumber gets a new lead from their website. You can build an automation using a tool called Zapier. The second that email arrives, it gets sent to the ChatGPT API, which pulls out the key info, name, phone number, what they need help with. Then, Zapier takes that neat little summary and automatically adds it to their customer database. Just like that, you've saved them hours of boring work.
And here's the kicker. For building just one simple automation like that, you can charge a setup fee anywhere from $500 to over $2,000. For the business owner, paying you is a no-brainer. They get that time back every single week, forever. The return on their investment is massive and immediate.
Whew. Okay, we have covered a ton of ground, right? From offering AI-powered services, to selling digital products, to building these complex automations. So let's wrap this all up and talk about what your next move should be.
Look, if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this. The secret to making all this work isn't about replacing people, it's about augmenting them. It's about using these incredible new tools to make yourself faster, more creative, and ultimately more valuable. This is all about human-AI collaboration.
So now, the question goes to you. We've talked about 5 different methods here: copywriting, print-on-demand, video repurposing, selling digital goods, building automations. Which one of those gets you excited? Which one fits your skills? My advice? Don't try to do them all. Pick one, really dive in, master the tools, perfect your process, and just start building. The opportunity is absolutely here right now. Thanks so much for watching.